What if I told you that Earth was once home to a creature with a hammer for a head, or a walking, spiny pineapple? These ideas might sound like sci-fi or a fantastical storybook, yet they're reconstructions based on real fossils. Long before humans, evolution ran wild experiments, producing creatures so peculiar they stretch what an animal can be. Let's begin with hallucigenia. Famously bizarre, nicknamed the walking cactus. It had menacing spines on its back and thin stilt legs below. About the only normal thing was its worm-like body. For years, even scientists were stumped, reconstructing it upside down, walking on its spines with legs waving above. Better fossils flipped the script. Spines up for defense, claw-tipped legs down for scuttling across the seafloor. A humbling reminder. Science is a draft refined by new evidence. Next up, Helicoprion, the buzzsaw shark, famous for its baffling tooth spiral. Instead of shedding rows, it grew a spiral, new teeth pushing older ones toward the coil's center. For a century, placements got weird. Nose, fin, even tail, because no one imagined it inside the mouth. CT scans solved it. The whorl sat deep in the lower jaw, with the sharpest teeth pointing upward. When it bit down, the spiral likely rolled back, slicing soft-bodied prey like squid, or even fish, with brutal efficiency. A shark with a circular saw for a jaw, terrifying and perfectly specialized. Travel further back to the Ordovician to meet Arandaspis, one of the earliest vertebrates. Not flashy, but armored. Bony plates formed a rigid shield against giant sea scorpions. With no side fins, it swam simply, tail-driven, likely sifting food from the seafloor with a jawless mouth. Close by lived Opabinia. Not 2, not 4, but 5 stalked eyes perched like tiny mushrooms. From its face, a flexible proboscis ended in a grasping claw, its signature tool. It scanned the mud, snatched hidden morsels, and fed with a mouth tucked beneath its head. When first presented, scientists laughed, until evidence made this alien undeniably real. Discovered in Illinois, the swamp-dwelling Tully monster is a modern paleontological puzzle. It had eyes on a side-to-side bar and a long proboscis ending in a tooth-lined pincer. Studies hint it might be a primitive vertebrate akin to lampreys, but others argue for invertebrate groups. Even with new tools, some experiments of life resist neat labels. Meet Diplocaulus, the boomerang-headed amphibian. Its head likely helped it glide through currents. The unique shape could provide stability or lift, aiding swift maneuvers in rivers. Different problems, different solutions. Evolution's toolkit is endlessly inventive. To uncover these lives, we read the rocks, and the rocks have rules. 5 eyes, a probing pincer, a hydrodynamic boomerang, strange and functional. Now, the detective work. How do these fragile stories survive 500 million years? High in the Canadian Rockies lies the Burgess Shale, a lagerstätte with extraordinary preservation. Here, not just shells and bones survived, but skin, muscles, even traces of eyes and organs. Fine mud-sealed creatures from decay, capturing intricate detail. From careful digs to delicate prep, each fossil's first daylight in millions of years is electric. Scientists sketch, photograph, measure, and compare to living and extinct forms to infer life habits. CT scans build 3D models to test function. Leg or feeder, armor or lift. New tech refines old ideas. Science advances by revision. The picture sharpens as evidence and tools improve. From buzzsaw jaws to 5 eyes and cactus-like legs, life's creativity is stranger than fiction. What we call normal is just one outcome among many. Hallucigenia's flip shows science as continuous correction. The Tully monster debate drives better questions and new methods. These fossils teach us to stay curious, question assumptions, and enjoy the unexpected. Which weird extinct animal is your favorite? Comment below and suggest topics for future explorations. The next great discovery could be just around the corner.